How do you drop a torch? It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll try to get approval of the other masters in this town. Rad.
What do you want?
I'm not a good-for-nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice, provided the other masters agree.
I know where an orc is. There's a talk about an orc hiding in a cave near the city. Just have to find it. Or was it a forest near the city? Either way, some location near the city. Let's ask the other quests to be able to do them at the same time.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
I agree with you completely.
I don't recall who are all the people we need to meet. Matteo is one of them.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
I've got an important message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past the guards?
I don't see why I should even try.
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
So can you help me get into the upper quarter?
It seems to be really important to you. The question is, how important is it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential people here, but it'll cost you.
What are you asking for your help?
100 gold pieces.
That's too much.
That's a whole damn lot.
Take it easy. It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But
In principle, it's my gold. Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man. Get me the money and I'll help you.
where can I find this Gritta?
Like I said, she's the carpenter's niece. His house is down the street, the last house on the right before the smithy.
How exactly can you help me?
Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the master craftsmen here takes you on as an apprentice. As such, you'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter the upper quarter. Besides which, you'll earn something while you're at it.
Sounds good enough. Yeah, the alchemist. He doesn't give a shit.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have...
So that's one. Healing potions and ingredients. Okay, blessings of the gods, skill and orc. Too close.
Adanos saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to...
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Need to find a fire mage. We know where to find one. Another tavern, I suppose.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
Might as well take all these minor quests.
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah, they prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this fella he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. Corinus is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals. Yeah, it's that simple.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end, and then early in the morning he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work, preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That'd make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
Don't particularly want to join the militia. They have enemies. I don't think the citizens have really.
And the creature was washed from the face of the earth. But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adanos. And thus spake Adanos.
Yeah, just grilling our meat.
Never again shall you
Frying.
walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos, and the wrath of the gods was with
Wonder if there's a better way to do it.
What with?
Ooh,
the human slew the
flickering
beast,
city
and
walls.
entered
We
into
need to find a
Babilon's
blessing, which means a fire mage.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. Everybody knows by now.
You look like a fire
Take
mage.
care of everything for everybody. He simply talks too much.
I've come to get your blessing.
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably want to donate gold to the Holy Church of Innos, won't you?
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But my son, without a modest donation to the church, it is impossible for me to bless you.
I won't tell
How
her a
else
thing from
can I be certain of your good intentions
Someone's
toward the
gotta do the
Holy
work.
Church of Innos?
You don't say. Who says things like that?
I might have to pay the
Everybody
price.
knows by now.
If we can find another
Who says things like
other
that?
mage.
Hey,
Can't take care of everything for everybody. That's not what I heard.
about the thief.
He works
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
I'm still...
Then see to it.
Tell this to anyone. And it's gonna get even worse.
Okay.
Go away, don't tell me that. Who says things like that?
Take a closer look at the.
Simply talks too much.
Are you a fire mage? No, you're a city guard. Yeah. No, you are a fire mage.
Hey, you! Well, take me to
No.
the monastery.
Forget it. Do you know how many creatures I had to evade on the way? When I think of all those blood flies, wolves, and goblins, I'm glad that I don't have to leave here anymore. Besides, you can't enter the monastery anyway.
Why not?
Entrance is only permitted to magicians, paladins, and novices.
So how do you?
How can I become a novice?
If a man feels the deep desire,
Hey, just tell me what the conditions are.
you need the offerings, a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
That's quite a lot.
Where can I find a sheep?
From the farmers, of course. But you won't get one for nothing.
How am I supposed to get that much gold?
Since you obviously don't know anyone who would pay that for you, you'll simply have to go to work.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Okay, that's
By the explicit
useful
order of the Honorable
information.
Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be
It
further
means
strengthened.
we need to. If we would have gone there now, we probably would have not gotten anywhere anyway. Anyway, so
The guards on the gate
I suppose
are ordered
we'll
to
donate
interpret
something
the
to
law
this
in the
guy.
strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized entry.
not exactly like we have choices.
These are bad times.
Jorah says you got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
I think from now on. Someone's gotta do the work. But that's terrible.
Jesus Christ, he's fast. Not fast enough.
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that...
Who you are, hand over the gold. Yeah, hand over the gold. I don't care who he is.
You had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
I don't particularly care. However, I think they pay rewards for bringing in criminals. But I don't know if it's basically just sort of a way to explain if you work for the militia why they would keep paying you money. Or is it an actual thing that every criminal I can bring in earns me some gold? No matter who I am.
I'll see to it that you are put behind bars.
Oh, I don't want any more trouble. If you think that's what you should do, then be my guest. Hey, be careful though. My friends are not gonna like what you're pulling here.
What a huge shock. Maybe we're lucky and they'll come to the fight with me too. We'll get double the loots. Will you drop this? Seriously. Well. That's one way to do it. There's probably another way. Sorry dude, but I'm in need of cash.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Rengaru stole from the merchant Jorah. He tried to skedaddle, but I caught him.
Good. My men have already picked him up. He won't be stealing from anyone else in the near future. Here is your money.
100 gold. Excellent. In the long term, that means nothing. Favor might have been much more valuable.
Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city will have martial skills at their disposal.
But that's terrible. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
That's what I've
Yeah, I want to wrap up the quest, so we'll give the gold.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I caught him all right. He's gonna cool his heels in jail for a while.
What about my gold?
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
50 gold pieces. Yeah, I just want to get rid of the quest.
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Innos be praised. There is still justice in the city.
Everybody knows by now.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre. Now, I must get back to my customers.
I can't take
But yeah, he isn't giving us shit. I do want the blessing though, so I'm paying you your donation.
I don't believe that.
So, how much does a donation usually run to here?
Well, that depends on what percentage you want to give, son. Let me see how much you brought.
You have more than 100 gold pieces. The Lord says give if you have. The church accepts your generous donation. I bless you in the name of Innos, for he is light and righteousness.
So basically the thief capture operation netted us 0 gold, about a couple hundred experience and an enemy, so yeah.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Well, 300 gold still, so not a bad situation overall. And that's one of the jobs done. I feel we probably have to get a level up before we can take on the orc, even if we use our spell scrolls. We want to be weapon user of non-rookie status. Not quite sure what that would be. Trained, maybe.
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Innos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
Let's talk to him about his niece.
I've come about Gritta.
My niece? What's your business with her? This isn't about money, is it?
She owes 100 gold pieces to the merchant Matteo.
Tell me this isn't true. Ever since that little piece of work moved in with me, I've had nothing but trouble. She's in debt with practically every single merchant in town. I had to borrow 200 gold pieces from Lamar, the moneylender, just to settle her debts. And now this. Gritta should be in the house. Go ahead, ask her. But I tell you this, she doesn't have a single gold piece.
We shall see. Can you teach me how to pick locks?
I don't know. For all I'm not gonna teach you.
225 experience points to get to the all-important next level. That will give us enough skill points to get to one-handed levels as needed. We will be left with 5 extra points, which would give us another ability, like sneak or probably pick locks at a certain level, something like that.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Oh. Hopefully we can do it by simply completing a few minor missions. I was wondering, would she be... Where is she hiding her gold? Then she must have some. Hunt and prey. Fire lizard. This beast is a lizard, but it can spit fire that will kill anyone venturing within a few paces of it. Only those who have protection from fire can fight these beasts and take their valued tongues. Shadow beasts. Ancient loner and lives hidden in the woods. There are very few of these creatures left, therefore they are no danger to humans unless they venture into their hunting grounds. The horn on a shadow beast's head is regarded as a valuable hunting trophy. A hunter must learn how to remove it properly in order to claim this prize.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
How's it going?
Same as always, but I don't want to complain.
Mateo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you, back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband. Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking, a gentleman of the old school. We had it all. Wealth, happiness. Sometimes we were even invited to high society events. The festivities, all the beautiful clothes and hairdos, the fine dining and civilized conversations. Everything was better back then. No one would have dared to humiliate the heart of a poor widow with such ridiculous claims. Whatever shall I do? My pension is barely enough to make ends meet, and times are getting even rougher. One sees it everywhere. People must scrimp and save. It's been weeks since the last ship came to town. My husband was a captain of a merchant ship. Actually, he even owned the ship. From his long journeys, he always brought me presents. Exquisite fabrics from the mainland, precious spices from the southern countries. Most people haven't even heard of these things. But then, one day, I got the tidings that the Greta had sunk. That was the name of the ship. My husband called it that out of love for me. I wept and prayed that my husband had survived the disaster. Every day I hoped to hear from him, but all my longing was in vain. May Innos have mercy on his soul. May he rest in peace. Since that time, I have been living under these modest circumstances, and now this soulless, callous Mateo is after the last bit of my life savings. Please have mercy on a poor woman. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
She's so full of shit.
Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking. Sometimes we were even invited to fine.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you, uncouth lout! All right, here, take the gold.
See, that wasn't so hard.
And now will you please leave my house?
It was much easier than I thought. Maybe because we listened to the story, we knew how to push her buttons, something like that.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah, wrong person. By the way, we should be getting really close to the level up with this.
That would be a problem. Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any problems?
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the deal.
I'd like to ask about these questions, because it seems like a lot of dialogue options give you experience just from asking them.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
Where could I sign on as an apprentice then?
Basically, with any master here, that would be Harrod, one of them, but it's
Yeah, I know.
How do I get the approval of the other masters?
You just have to convince them. Go and talk to them. But if more than one of them is against you, you don't stand a chance, so behave yourself.
Is there another way to get into the upper quarter?
Perhaps. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Why don't you take me on as an apprentice?
I would, but the other masters wouldn't agree. I just recently took on another apprentice.
Okay, all important level up. Yeah, 5 points to 100 skill needed immediately. I would consider at that point that we have the basics of survival in this game. And I'm not talking about against decent enemies, I'm talking about the wolves and flies we've encountered so far, maybe the little bugs. Currently we're facing basically some kind of a weakened or watered down version of normal monsters. So if we face the normal ones, I don't think our current skill level is good enough. Our current strength level isn't good enough either, but the skill is the more important one at the moment.
Let's begin with the training.
Yeah, we're a skill 30% and we're a fighter now. So we probably got some proper new skills. I'll keep the 5 learning points. I'm hoping to get pick locks. Additional strength wouldn't hurt either. We're basically relying on our strength build at the moment, I think. No, we aren't. Could use a proper sword if we changed it. Oh no, it's a dexterity. Other way. What next? Okay, kill the. Oh, we have Matteo's approval.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
The alchemist gave us his approval. We need to kill the orc. Maybe.
Is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills
What
of
did
combat
the
immediately.
carpenter want us to do? The blessings. Yeah, I think if we just get the orc, we're done. Hmm. 2,000 experience needed for the next level up. I have to be very sparing with learning points at this point. And once we get the pick locks, we do want to move toward spellcasting abilities. Might as well go after the orc now, or other creatures in the wilderness. I think we heard the orc news from a farmhand in a farm here. We could get something a little bit of extra. I want to confirm the information. It could be there, it could be anywhere.
I won't let myself be used by anybody, neither the...
Yeah. It's definitely a farm hand. Wonder if we truly need the 1000 gold. That's quite a lot to just get admitted to a place. Especially when everyone else seems to be basically just accepting after a few favors.
Hey, you! Is there any interesting news?
Besides what I already told you? No.
What did you tell me? Water mages, ring of water, eye of Inas, missing people, upper quarter. Joe, Basper's bow, great challenge. An orc weapon. So there's not really actually a need to kill anyone, just get a weapon. Okay, let's just... Ooh. Standing stones. I think we just start looking about. If we aren't gonna get the orc, we're gonna get some kind of minor monsters, get experience, get that sort of thing. So either way, it's probably gonna be very useful. We need 2000 experience for the next level, and I don't think we can do it by doing these shitty jobs at the city only. We'll get part way surely, but not.
Nothing there.
40 points. Critical hit.
Nothing to plunder.
Switch. Three switches, probably.
Nothing to plunder.
Okay. Portal. I activated the mechanism of the stone circle near Lobar's farm. There was a tremor, but nothing else happened. Maybe it's basically a quick travel system once we get more of these. So you need to activate it from one place and it becomes available there. You can teleport it back there if you find another one of these places. Just assuming though. Could be something else. King's Sorrow. Very valuable stone tablet. Okay. So the stone tablet should be telling some kind of a story. We just need to find someone to actually be able to read the language. Goblin berries. Yeah, sounds like something other than a plant. Yeah. No orcs, but in something positive and interesting. I doubt it's between the farm and the city, though. They're too close. Yeah, come get your punishment.
word there.
Woodland berry. Yeah, I can't see shit here. I think we basically cleared the immediate area around town. No orcs here. Where else would he see an orc? It's a farmhand after all. Could be there. I still don't know if we're ready for those wolves there. I guess it's just. Let's go around and take a look. $100 experience points. Couple of pathetic enemies. As long as these come one at a time, I think we're mostly cool. Could be a nest of these things. There's certainly a lot of them. I doubt the orc is here. I mean, he would have killed them too. We're starting to meet the normal versions. I have no idea how could I possibly get an orc though. We didn't get critical hits there, so if we attempt a couple of times where we can kill it. Problem is, it's just one of a huge number of creatures. I don't see any particular place where the orc could be here anyway. So I would be more inclined to just take a look around, see if we can actually spot the orc or some kind of a location it could be, instead of going into an area that at least logically he shouldn't be. It's filled with enemies that seem to attack everything living, so either he would be dead or he would have killed them. Has to be something else. Yeah, looks like a possible cave. It isn't. Family of wolves or wolf-like creatures. Something black there. Yeah, I'll save and do a suicide run. Yeah, they're more dangerous creatures. Looks like they have a cave here and a shadow beast and everything. Yeah, this is not the place. This is I A shadow beast is a lot more dangerous than even an orc. Like significantly more dangerous. So I think we're barking up the wrong tree here if we try to come in this way. With spells, I'm sort of confident we will be able to take down a single orc at least. Hold on. Six points. Not too shabby. More importantly, we can kill a wolf one-on-one. Even lose half our lives, so armor is, I guess, okay. Weapon is not exactly good, but it does the job. Anything else? A couple of potions. Ooh, militia sword, ring potions. Okay, militia. It's slightly worse thing than the stick, although I think they do a pretty sort of different type of damage. Okay, we did get a couple of rings. Strength bows. Weapon protection. Okay. I'll take those. I'll take the strength, I'll take the weapon protection. Yeah, very useful indeed. So, might not find the orc here, but at least we found something useful. Another wolf. Oh crap. I'm dead.
Come here, you filthy beast. Another one of those stings. One less monster around. All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Get the experience, but I particularly didn't want to die. More of a... I don't want to sell my skin too cheap. But it doesn't look like we're getting anywhere with this. I wonder if we have a chance here. Or is this a lure to the guards sort of situation? Potions, and a lot of scrolls. What are we looking at? Ice arrow, fire arrow, Heals Knight's Fireball. I think with these items we can take down an orc. How about... Yeah, it's basically a single hit takedown, so... There's no way we can do it with melee. The spells... Yes. Yes, we can. Fire arrows, ice arrows. Don't want to fight it with the wolf there though. Holy crap.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Run! He's just going down without a fight, certainly. Jesus Christ.
One less monster around. So much for you, filthy.
Medium Orc Axe, Orc Warrior, Jin, and a Silver Ring. So, I think that was certainly the most sensible thing to do. We are in no condition to fight our Orc. I was hoping to whore on the XP, but the mission is more important. There's still a wolf, probably a little bit of loot there. What's the weapon worth? Yeah, needs 80 strength, and it isn't particularly good weapon. Only does 60 damage, still requires 80 strength. Usually the strength requirement is in line with the damage done, so it's actually a very bad weapon in fact. What is this? Oh,